Today we're covering security groups in AWS. Here's what we're going to cover: what security groups are, how they work as a firewall, and inbound versus outbound rules. So if you're using EC2 instances or pretty much any AWS resource, you need to understand security groups. They're basically your firewall. So security groups are virtual firewalls for your AWS resources, mainly EC2 instances. They control what traffic could come in and what traffic could go out. Think of it like a bouncer at a club. The security group decides who gets in and who doesn't based on rules you set. So by default, security groups are pretty locked down. All inbound traffic is blocked and all outbound traffic is blocked. So nothing can reach your instance unless you specifically allow it. There are two types of rules. Inbound rules, like traffic coming into your instance, or like someone trying to access your website or SSH into your server. You specify protocol, port, and source. Example: allow HTTP traffic on port 80 from anywhere so people can visit your website. Now outbound rules. So traffic going out from your instances, like your instance downloading updates or connecting to a database. By default, everything outbound is allowed. So most of the time, you're just configuring inbound rules, like allow SSH from my IP or allow HTTPS from anywhere. Here are the most common rules you'll see. SSH, for connecting to Linux servers, and it's usually restricted to your IP only for security. RDP, for connecting to Windows servers, and it's the same deal. You restrict to your IP. HTTP, for web traffic, usually allow from anywhere. HTTPS, for secure web traffic, and you allow from anywhere. And custom ports, like port 5432 for PostgreSQL database, usually restrict to specific IPs or security groups. So you pick the port, the protocol, and who's allowed in, and that's it. Let me show you how these live. So in EC2, go to security groups on the left. Here are all your security groups. Each one has inbound and outbound rules. This is where you add rules for incoming traffic. So this is the inbound rules tab. This is where you add rules for incoming traffic. You pick the type, the port, and the source. And for the outbound rules tab, it's usually left alone since everything's allowed by default. So yeah, again, you just add a rule, pick who can access what port, and you're done. Some quick important things. Security groups are stateful. If you allow inbound traffic, the response is automatically allowed back out. You don't need a matching outbound rule. Allow only, no deny. So you can create allow rules, not deny rules. Everything is denied by default unless you allow it. Multiple security groups. You can attach multiple security groups to one instance, and all the rules combined. So that's security groups. They're firewalls for your AWS resources, and you can control what traffic comes in and goes out. You set up your inbound rules for SSH, HTTP, or whatever you need. Keep it tight, and don't open everything to the world unless you have to. So if this helped you, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.